Hi, I'm Gerald Brown. My voice is going to be echoing because I am in a bathroom. I am going to teach you today how to change your fill valve on a toilet, also how to diagnose the fill valve on the toilet. Make sure that is the problem. Okay, so here we have the toilet. Customer called, complained that it was making a running sound non-stop. So first thing I'm going to do, they've shut the water off, but I'm going to shut the water, make sure the water is shut off. All right, and then I'm going to look inside. There's going to be one of two things wrong. This fill valve has failed, or this flapper has failed. Now, they turned the water off earlier in the day, and the toilet has gone down about halfway. So it could be the flapper. Best way to detect that is to put some food coloring in a full tank of water behind your toilet. Leave it for 10 minutes. If you look in the actual toilet itself, the bowl, if the color comes through, seeps through, then you know it's this flapper in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the water on. You see the fill valve's filling, and this is the primer. This tube primes the toilet bowl, keeps the sewage gas out of your house. Now, first thing to detect if this is the fill valve, it's either not going to be filling at all, it's going to be filling really slow. This one's not doing either, but if you lift this up manually, see how I lift it up and it doesn't stop? That means there's something wedged in the valve itself internally that's not allowing it to shut off. So what's going to happen is that toilet's going to fill right up and go through that overflow tube. That overflow tube comes directly down into the bowl. So basically this toilet's been running for weeks, costs the homeowner quite a bit of money in water bills because, as you can see, it just does this all day and all night. That's a lot of water you're wasting. And you can actually see the movement of the water coming into that bowl and then go through the integral trap and out. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to flush it down and we're going to remove this fill valve. Okay, so to remove the fill valve, as you can see I have the other one ready to go. You need to make sure your water's turned off and then disconnect the speedy. Should only be hand tight. Okay. Once that speedy's disconnected, a little bit of water will drip down. Grab a towel. Okay. And then you want to take this white nut off. Okay, you're going to need a pair of pliers. Once that nut is off, you can see you're going to have water coming out. Okay, so you're going to want a trash can or something, bowl to put under there, and a towel in case you splash. And you can see you have to hold sometimes the top of the fill valve. Just hold it so it's not spinning inside. Okay, we're going to take that nut off and then you're going to pull that up. The water's going to dump down and now you can see you have a hole in the bottom of your porcelain. Okay, new one goes in. Make sure you set it so that float doesn't get snagged on anything in the toilet. And then you're going to take this nut, hand tighten it, and the new nuts come with little wings, so really you only have to hand tighten it. You don't have to get crazy here, okay? Because there's a seal on the base here of your fill valve. And then once you get that in, you turn the water back on and set your height, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so fill valve is in place now. Tube here, that's your overflow supply into the overflow tube, or sorry, your priming supply. So that's going to prime your bowl again. So speedy is reconnected. You turn the water on. You want to manually look here for any drips, because they're going to show up right away. Okay, everything again, hand tight, hand tight. That's it. Plumbing is mostly hand tight on most cases. As you can see, it's filling up. You can also do a manual check to make sure your new one's working. Notice how you can hear the water stop? That is what you want to hear. So we're gonna let this fill up and see what the height is on the new float, and then we'll adjust it using this here screw, Phillips screw, or there's a little thread. You can manually turn it with your hand, one way or the other. But what you want to do is let it do its thing till that float starts to rise and see where you're at. Well, we got lucky. We're literally a ½ inch from the top. That's where you want to be. So that's where it is. Toilet is good. Give it a flush. Give it 2 if you want. But that essentially just saved you $130 because that's what we charge to change out a fill valve on a toilet. Literally took 7 minutes. Alright, you can buy all this stuff at your Home Depot, Home Hardware, Canadian Tire, anywhere local. I suggest Fluid Master. These are the ones we use. Never have an issue.